And I think now we are still at Plat 3. Plat 3 is hell. Anyway, so we got Maxi, Ray, Double Cyclone, and Imperm. And we're playing against Ray. Haha, funny. Alright. And Cyber Mercy, alright. Playing Dryton, cool. They search for Eltonin. Duban's effect's gonna trigger, sending a Benton's cost. Of course, we're gonna trigger our own Maxi. Please no cross up, please no call by. It goes through, thankfully. And there's summon Duban. Drew Nash, hilarious. Of course, we asked the Benton, otherwise, they're gonna add like Ava or whatever BS stuff, right? So yeah, I guess negated. And they're gonna trigger Adaba, and that's gonna have Benton anyways in hand, so it doesn't really matter. Oh well. Drew another Ash. Oh, Ash once per turn. Benton isn't that hilarious? I don't think they intended that to be how it worked when they came out. So Fafnir, that's the other choke point. Imperm. And that resolves. They don't have a Herald of green light, right? They're gonna summon Diviner. Wow, this guy got so many shiny cards. Shiny Benton, shiny Diviner, wow. Anyways, they're gonna send Herald. They're gonna add good old big boy Herald. They're gonna activate the ritual, sending that cost. Isn't that fun? I feel like rituals are either really like terrible or really broken like Necros. Anyways, you drew a couple. Or you're just gonna keep drawing cards. You make Beatrice. We let that go. Don't veil that. That's not worth it. If they make another Fafnir somehow, we'll have Effect Veiler. But they add the orange light. So that's basically no point. Boop, boop, boop. They're going to add the ritual. So they got two in hand, I think, right? They're going to add the ritual. Or JK. There's all fairies. So now they're going to make Herald. Alright, so we know they have a Diviner, an orange in hand. Let's see if they can pop off some more. And we drew a la la la. You should always put this in defense mode, right? You don't want to just play into a lightning storm or whatever. So we drew a multi-roll. But we have a bunch of other cards. We got Veiler, Ash, Rose, and Ray. Another Ray, basically. Double Cyclone, Widow Anchor, and a Shark Cannon. Or JK, we didn't even draw yet. And we drew another Widow. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So what do you do? What do you do again? Do you just shotgun the Widow Anchor so you can negate it? What do? Do you summon? Remember, you summon, then that's going to be in the main monster zone. And then it shuts off your Widow Anchors and stuff. Sure, you can special summon into a Yate or whatever, but that's going to just get negated, right? So here's how we play it out. We want to have a body on board no matter what, because there's no way for us to search and guarantee a Ray on board somehow. Remember, we have Ray, it's all good. So we got to bait it out. That's what I decided to do. Decided to activate multi-roll. Remember, that's big red flag. Otherwise, her spells, they can't respond to it, including we just negate it with Widow Anchor, right? Best option. If it goes through, it goes through. If it doesn't, obviously it's not. They're going to send Ava, which is hilarious. So now we're doing a Diviner and Orange Light. We're going to target that. So we can make them waste negates. They're going to send Diviner, sure. Of course, we have another one. We got very lucky. Target. And they're going to send the last one, which is the Orange Light. So now they're out of negates, right? What do we got? We got Shark Cannon. Why do you Shark Cannon? Because, remember, Ava has to be in graveyard to resolve. It's not like, you know, automatic. It has to start a new chain. So if we banish it, it's not going to be in graveyard. Can't resolve. Can't add two more like fairies. So it means two more negates. It's all part of the plan, gang. All part of the plan. 200 IQs only. So, chain's gonna resolve. Chain like 7, isn't that hilarious? Dryton. I feel like Dryton, you just stop this, it's basically GG. So anyways, everything gets resolved. They have no negates, aside from maybe a Beatrice. But, you know, they're not gonna play Farfa or whatever, right, to banish. So, we're gonna activate Rose effect. They're gonna chain Beatrice. Luckily, we have an Ash, haha. Everything's gonna resolve backwards. There you go. We're gonna summon Rose. Why do we summon Rose? So we can eventually make a there it is, like a Zeke, right? So of course, enter battle, double dip. Remember to double dip. Don't summon the Hayate. Just double dip so you can attack directly. Here you go. Attack directly. Now, do we need to send any spells in grave? We don't need to send Array, of course. What do we send? Remember, they have no negate, so we can be greedy. We can send Engage. There we go. We're gonna main phase 2. Gary's gonna trigger. I guess I was being dumb. I mean, either option's fine, I think, at this point, right? I said Engage for some reason. It could have just gotten Engage. But I think I was being a little bit of a goober. And I should have just searched. I think Afterburner would have got the same results, but you know, just being a dummy. I don't know why I did that. So bad. I think I was just so hyped because I managed to play past, like, you know, 4 negates basically. So we're gonna banish the Beatrice. You don't banish this. We want to get rid of that because if we draw a parry, they're gonna have 1 negate. That's no bueno. So of course, send that off. Send it off. Make Shizuku. And then end turn. And now we draw the Afterburn. Oh, Kevin, you idiot. Why didn't you just engage? Or hold on to engage? But they only have 1 card. So, Fafnir, we have the Cosmic. And Beatrice is going to come back. But we have Veiler, so we're just going to make good old access code, and that's basically GG from here. Just remember, kids, no breaks. And luckily they're not playing Purple Dante. So that's basically it from here. GG, GG. Ugh, terrible, terrible, terrible. Imagine they top. I mean, I don't know what they could really top deck, right? But still. Ugh, awful, awful. Should've just got engaged, Kevin, you idiot. So anyways, that's basically the game. Okie dokie. On to the next one. Hello, hello, everybody. We are back to the grind. So, where am I on this one? Oh, okay. Still in Plat 3. Plat 3 is like so hard to get through. I think once you get on like a little hot streak, that's when you start climbing up pretty quickly. But otherwise, it feels like Plat 3 is like way harder to go up than going from Plat 5 to Plat 4 and stuff like that. But anyways, we drew Ray, 2 Ray, 1 Called By, 1 Hornet Drone, and 1 Widow Anchor. And of course, we're always a blinding second. And we didn't draw any hand traps, so there's no bueno. Faucet. Alright, Dinosaurs. They're going to add Overraptor. Okay. You're going to activate Lost World. That's no good. They're going to summon Overraptor. Or Raptor Effect's going to trigger. We're going to add Miscellaneous Swords, of course. And then Lost World's going to summon a token to us. So that's kind of no bueno. They're going to activate Miscellaneous Swords so we can't prevent anything. So that sucks. Just gonna let him solitaire. Dino Wrestler Prankatops. There's Shiny Diamond Dinosaur. That's gonna pop another baby. He's double evolution pill. Shiny Baby Saurus is gonna make Giant Rex. Make a Linkaribo. Let's go link off. Make a Pentastag. I'm gonna double evolution pill. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno goes underneath. I guess then maybe this guy was scared of, you know, Crooked Cook Exodia. That's probably why, right? Super duper scared of Crooked Cook Exodia. Because this does piercing already, doesn't it? Oh, face down defense position. Attacks defense. Yeah. Already. Well, I mean, yeah, never mind. It doesn't do piercing, but just like banishing 1000. And they have a Lagia. Cool. So this is a Solemn Judgment. This is a pop, and then basically flip Ray face down. We have an extra pop, and maybe they have hand traps. Who knows? So we're going to turn. We're going to draw Veiler. Okay. So if we can somehow get rid of everything, we can maybe access code and wipe his board. Maybe, but it's going to be very hard. Alright, so decisions, kids. What do we do? Well, the only option we really have is summon Ray, right? Remember, they can negate that summon. with the Lagia, which would probably screw us, but we can always try to figure something out. So no choice but summon. There's Conductor Tyranno. We're gonna chain, and he doesn't chain Lagia for some reason. I guess he's waiting. We have to make a Yate. So he destroyed his Pentastag as cost. So now we have to make Zeke to bait out the either the Lagia or the Pankratops. Now he's gonna chain Lagia. But now since we cleared the misplay, right? They we can chain Lagia. I mean chain Widow Anchor to Lagia so negate it. There you go. It's gonna go off. So remember, it doesn't target first or whatever. Or I mean, we have to target Ultimate Conductor Tyranno because we leave down field. When it's his turn, he's gonna just flip everything face down or whatever on our turn. So it doesn't matter. And remember, we can bait this out. So send that to grave. We're gonna attack over the Lagia, get rid of that. Now they're down to their Pankratops. We have to make a Kaina to prevent this from attacking. See if they take the bait, and they do. Fantastic. There's an option where I think you can call by the grave, but I'd rather save this for hand traps or something like a. Say if they have a follow up, they have a Overraptor, right? So that's fine. And remember, Ray can come back anyways. So Ray's gonna come back. Link it off to Shizuku. Set 1. All right. Remember, Skystriker, you can't misplay, and when you get Skystriker, you can't misplay. Otherwise, I'm just gonna capitalize on all the plus and little technical play. So there's the Ash. Cool. Feels bad. Maybe I could have saved this in hand, but I'd rather just, you know, we have a Ray. They're down to basically one card, that thing, and like a Ultimate Conductor Tyranno that's gonna come back. So I'd rather just save this just in case, because we don't have any other forms of interaction, right? That can basically prevent Soul Eating Overraptor from activating. And we saved the effect wheel just in case we can do Access Code. So that's fine. Remember, save your interactions for your opponent's turn. There you go. Fossil Dig. Sure, they're Soul Eating Overraptor. They're going to activate that. Lost World's going to trigger. We could waste the Veiler, but why do that when you have Call By, which is going to prevent the Overraptor from activating, because remember, banishes, negates the effect. But we'll get a token, which is, you know, fine. That's more link fodder, right? So, chain. So we get a token, that's fine. Oof. And they, what did they do? To special summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Okay, that was in their hand. Now they're gonna banish Giant Rex. Giant Rex can, if it gets banished, can special summon it, but it can't attack directly. So feels bad. So they're basically gonna pop off at this point. So boom. Remember, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno can attack everything. You could say, "Oh, you wasted a kind of." But remember, Lost World. If I have a token, we can't target anyway. So it was all part of the plan. Don't worry. So now, since we're getting a little desperate, right? We have to basically add either one of these, basically one this or that. So what do you pick? I end up picking the Widow Anchor, because Widow Anchor we can steal potentially off the making a Hayate. So do that. Remember, we already have a Ray, so we don't need that. We don't need that Hornet Drone, so that's why. Then we're gonna get bopped. A little bit again, a little bit of a misplay maybe. Should have probably attacked with that. That maybe would have been game. So we're down to 700, and he summons a Evolzar Dolka, and that's monster effect, which is irrelevant in our case. So there you go. That comes back. And here's when I start acting stupid, right? we have Gabe, but for some reason I'm so dumb. I think this was the time where I was like so early. I didn't eat yet, you know, you get a little hangry. So I was like, oh, obviously you do that, right? Nope, I'm an idiot. Idiot, total idiot. We had Gabe. I'm so sorry, gang. So bad. Ugh. Why am I doing all this? It's just gonna gate it, you idiot. Pass, Kevin. You're so dumb. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think I was trying to be greedy, right? Because we only had two spells engraved, right? So I was like, oh, you can do that. But I was just overthinking. I was like set on one line of play. What an idiot. Cost game. We're doing so well up until that point. We had game, man. It's the things that eat you up, kids. Oh. I remember you can't chain imperm because it's during damage step. Ugh, so dumb. So bad this game. Oh well, on to the next one. Alright, we are back, gang. I promise. This one, I think I didn't have any 200 IQ misplays. Only 200 IQ plays here. Of course, we always try to go second. Do Veiler, Rose, Rhoda, Call By, and Engage. So that's always good. You draw a Call By with an Engage. We have at least one form of disruption, and we're playing against Traptrix. Cool. They're really annoying. So Parallax Seed, that's not good. So you don't know what this does. This is like a huge card, I think, back in the day with Salad. So they can make it easy rank 4. Probably a Traptrix. So we have to negate that. Otherwise they're going to make probably Rafflesia, and that's going to be really annoying. So they're stuck with Sarah and 3 set, of course. Lightning Storm, please. Nope, Call By, cool. Complete, well, I mean, it's not completely useless, but we know they don't have an Ash, but a bunch of this stuff can just be judgments. Who knows? So Rhoda, see if the judgment that. Nope. Summon Ray, enter battle, double dip. I'm gonna attack Sarah. Tribute effect. Any judgment? Nope. Hayate, attack directly. I'm gonna send Area 0. There we go. Main phase 2, of course. We make a Shizuku. And then we just set one Call By. Why do I keep this in hand? Just in case. You'll never know. Right? We open some stupid thing where we just start targeting our spells and traps. Plus we always like to keep one in hand just in case we're engaged. If this thing gets, you know, destroyed, we at least have one of this in our hand so we can guarantee engage goes off. So we're gonna search, see if the judgment. Nope. We have Traptrix. Traptrix Trap Hole. Gets that effect. That's one out of the way. Of course, we use Raise effect. Feels bad. Oh, like a Trap Hole. Because remember, we got greedy with the double dip. But that's fine. I mean, did you really just attack once and then doing all that? So, I mean, Raise down, but we have a Rose in hand. Hopefully, that's not a Trap Hole. So, we're going to chain Rose. See what happens. 200 IQ maybe misplay. I don't know. I mean, protection for us, right? Because they have to, I mean, destroy this, then everything's going to be live. So, and plus, we kind of low-key want Rose to be in graveyard eventually anyways, right? Because they're going to link summon like Sarah, presumably, and that's going to come into play like maybe a couple of turns later. Who knows? That gets flipped, feels bad. Dual links. Set 1, battle phase, attack the Rose. Good. Sure. I just keep drawing cards. 1 Ash. Nothing to do except set the Call By because it looks like they're not probably playing backward removal. So just set and wait until they get greedy and then overextend. Probably just gonna fast forward this point. Yep, defense mode, draw 1. Set, max E, nothing. Oh, they make a flip summon a Vesculo. You can send one. You can send 1 set trap. You control special summon this card from your hand. So you're gonna do stuff. They have 1 engraved. Nope. So you're gonna link someone off to Sarah. There you go. That's for Rose one day. And there's Morelio. That's the good one, I think. You have the Veiler for that, or the Ash. But no, add 1. Yeah, so we can Veiler or Ash. And I can also tar. Well, it's not special summon. So here are our options, right? What do we do? Do we do this or do we do that? Well, probably Ash, because just in case this thing does, we have a Veiler for it, right? There you go. And I'm going to chain Gravedigger's Trap Hole. That sucks. And so that effect's going to trigger too. So now we have to Veiler it. Otherwise you're going to add more annoying. I have another one too, so it doesn't matter. So we activate Call By, because now, remember, he has a Sarah engraved, so we want to make sure this doesn't proc at least. So they can add one, but you know they're not gonna set like some other stupid stuff. Yeah, especially someone one Traptrix is gonna make Rafflesia. It's gonna be super annoying. So manage that one. We're gonna take 2K. That's all. That's fun. So now we're down to 4K. There's Floodgate. Effect is negated. Of course, you can attack if you want. I don't see why they would. So we're gonna set Floodgate. Okay, we drew a Rose. Obviously, you don't summon because that's gonna get, you know, flip face down, and that's bad news bears. So nothing to do but switch turn. Yep, they're just playing a waiting game, waiting to set up their board so we can't break it. But hey, we draw a Lightning Storm. It's all gonna be good. All right, so we use Cyclone, so maybe we can play. Maybe. Do I take the risk? Yeah, hell yeah, I do. Take this out. All right, summon the Rose. Risk it for the biscuit. Because we know they had a bunch of. I mean, what's in the graveyard, right? Floodgate, Traptrix, Trap Hole. We already got rid of 2 Gravediggers, so that means probably it's not one more. Hopefully not. I don't know. We just have to play sometimes, gang. So now we're good because the Hayate goes through. After battle, we attack directly. They're gonna pulse us. Probably wondering why didn't you just attack Sarah? Well, we're down to attack the Sarah, summon the Rose, right? Make a Nightmare Unicorn or whatever, flip, banish, and all that stuff. Well, I wanted to just go for damage, and plus they had compulsory anyways. So that's gonna go back to grave. Sarah's gonna trigger. We're gonna maxi because they have a thing where you can summon a Traptrix monster. So hopefully draw something good. And we do something great. We do something amazing. I'm gonna call by again because they have a Dionysia in grave. Or Dionea, yeah. So that's gonna negate. So they're down to 1 trap. Cool. But they can make Rafflesia, so that's no good. Well, 2, and they have Break Off Trap Hole, Link Summon. So main phase 2, of course, target Ray. Have nothing channable, we're gonna engage. Options, right? Hornet Drones, or do you just get the Jamming Wave or Afterburner, blah blah blah? Well, remember, we haven't used Kagari yet. Oh, so we can double dip. And draw 1. And we drew another engage. Engage off engage. So, and we drew the oh well, we searched the Jamming Wave, right? You gotta get rid of at least one of those. So activate. Target. Destroy. And Rose is gonna proxy. It's all part of the plan. Don't worry. It's gonna negate the effect. Doesn't matter. Make Kagari. Kagari. Add back. Engage, of course. Don't be dumb like me and Pat probably. I've done that because you just search Afterburner and you can basically do the same thing. Right. Activate. There you go. Afterburners. Draw 1. Ash. Great. Target. Remember, don't target that because it's level 8. You want to target one of this so it'll make Rafflesia. Right, either one's fine. Target, boom. Torrential, cool. I'm gonna do that. Now we're gonna make Zeke. And banish that so we can make sure for sure they can't make a Rafflesia. Yep, that's gonna be banished for a turn. We're gonna make kind to make sure this is gonna attack over us. There we go. And we're gonna make Shizuku, of course. Set 1. You can banish whatever they make in case. And we have an Ash just in case they like Ash Blossom or whatever. Or a Pot of Desires or something. Source, we set our cards, set our cards, set our cards. And we're going to search the Widow Anchor. And they quit. Cool. We did it, gang. We did it, gang. 200 IQ plays only. Alright. It's funny, huh? It's like you play out of your mind or you just play like a complete idiot sometimes when it comes to Striker. Anyways, on to the next one. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and sub for me, please.